These are the synodic cycles of the planets. This is the pathway that each of the planets take from our view on Earth. And I feel like all of the designs for each planet are very on brand. I love how organized and put together Saturn is, and I love how Venus's cycle looks like a lotus, and that's who we're going to be talking about today. So as many of you have probably heard, Venus is currently descending into the underworld. What does that mean? So over the course of 584 days or 8 years, Venus creates the 5-pointed star that you can see here. This is the synodic cycle of Venus over the course of the next 8 years from 2024 until 2032. And I'm just obsessed with this pattern, and it's a pentagram, a very familiar symbology there. So each of these points here are the conjunctions that Venus forms with the sun. This occurs over an 8-year period, and we can see that we are headed towards the first one, which is occurring this year, 2025, this first Sun-Venus conjunction happening in the sign of Aries. Now, this symmetry is created through the Venus retrogrades. We have 5 Venus retrogrades over the course of 8 years, and that's what creates this very intricate flower-looking pattern. You know, the 5-pointed star has a lot to do with mythology and symbology relating to themes like rebirth, balance, rituals, etc. So if you look at Venus in the sky right now, she is descending into the underworld, meaning since June of last year, she is only visible during the night sky. And over the course of the next 2 weeks, Venus is going to be getting dimmer and dimmer in the sky. This is because she is within 10 degrees of the sun right now. So over the next 2 weeks, Venus is descending into the underworld, and she's going to be coming out the other side purified, cleansed, reborn. So this is a very rare occurrence because it only happens 5 times every 8 years during these synodic cycles that I'm talking about. So this is a very important part of Venus's journey. And right now, we are going to be feeling it over the next couple of weeks, this alchemical process that's happening as Venus retrogrades in Aries and gains more closeness with the sun. Now, the sun's beams and the sun's rays are almost malefic in nature. What this means for us is fated encounters within our relationships. I promise you will be coming forward with your heart's truth. It's like you're bearing your heart. You are going to be feeling like your heart is on your sleeve. And Venus in Aries is about putting oneself first, making sure you're not betraying yourself, right? Aries is very much the energy of like, if it's not about me, I don't want anything to do with it. And I feel like people attribute that to Leo. People attribute that kind of meanness and centering oneself to Leo. But Aries is the sign of the sun's exaltation. All right? The sun is favored and exalted in the sign of Aries. So Aries is the energy of being your own source of inspiration. Venus and Aries energy is, I am my own inspiration. I am my own source of, it's like Aries energy. It's like this eternal flame that fuels the entire machine here, right? I kind of think about in Spirited Away how there was that kind of eternal flame that was happening at the bottom of the bathhouse. It's really giving Venus and Aries because they seem to just have this infinite source of energy. The Venus descent into the underworld over the next couple of weeks is going to be having you question, like, where am I? Where can I regain my sense of creativity and my sense of inspiration? How can I inspire myself? How can I be my own pioneer, right? Venus in Aries is like, there is no other competition. I am one of one. I am my own competition, right? Venus in Aries energy is really about perseverance and reserving one's energy. So you're not putting it all out there, right? You're not worried about validation. You are doing things for yourself and for yourself only. If other people want to follow along, they can follow the leader, very simply. It's very much kind of like let your instincts guide you and let them shift to whatever is making you happy in that given moment, right? It's kind of like don't try too hard right now. Don't force anything. Because we're experiencing such an important shift with Venus conjoining with the sun or descending into the underworld, right? With Mercury retrograde in Aries, and obviously Venus is retrograde. This is giving standing strong in your convictions, and sometimes this can create arguments. And let me go through the rules on how to face these situations. Cardinal signs are going to see the most kind of trickery with this. Cardinal signs being Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. Mutable signs are definitely also seeing some blockages. Pisces, Gemini, and then Virgo and Sagittarius. And then the fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, you guys are going to be seeing kind of more of an internal struggle, more so facing your shadows and kind of this internal battle that's happening. It's making you question a lot of different things. Cardinal signs are having to face like letting go of anything that's superficial. The cardinal signs are even coming into empowerment over this 2-week period. And I think some of these reckonings can come in very unexpected ways. The mutable signs will definitely be feeling some perspective shifts. It's kind of just like, oh, like I never thought of it that way before. And I think the fixed signs are seeing like these are some hidden things that I've been avoiding but need to finally be addressed. Fixed signs are going to notice kind of a heightening of intensity within their relationships. Fixed signs, it's time to really confront what you haven't wanted to look at. It's time to really look at the reflection and really kind of admit, you know what, this is something that is lacking here, whether in this relationship, whether in regards to your job, in regards to the relationship you have with yourself. Fixed signs are definitely feeling like something is missing, something is off, and I need to just be honest with myself. This has a lot to do with intimacy. It's how we are devoted to ourselves, and Venus in Aries is, retrograde, is showing us what's underneath the arguments that we keep having. What is at the root here? Over the next 2 weeks, this energy is obviously going to be at its most intense. So definitely choose your battles carefully. And Mercury and Venus are both retrograde in Aries, and they're kind of in this tandem right now, right? They're loosely conjunct. And I think that this next 2-week period for all of us is really going to be about our boundaries and what we're willing to fight for. Aries is Mars ruled. And once we get to the last part of this week, right, once we get to Thursday, as I said, the sun's entering Aries, all of these Aries transits are ruled by Mars and Cancer. So this is adding an extra dose of drama to these Aries transits right now with Mercury, Venus, and the sun in Aries. This is very much giving, what are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to sacrifice? And, stop suppressing your feelings. It's time to say what you want to say once and for all. It's kind of like these now or never moments that are coming up. It's like the universe is giving you an opportunity to be like, are you finally going to get this shit off of your chest? Venus's descent into the underworld, or the Venus retrograde conjoining with the sun, is something that I actually think of very positively. I think that this could be a time for people to finally stand up for themselves, to finally kind of make these decisions where they have to grow a damn backbone and say enough is enough. And it's a time where we can address age-old issues. It's also a time where we can reconnect with some of our nostalgia, right? Because Mars in Cancer, right? Cancer is a sentimental sign, and so we're kind of reconnecting with our past in some way. We're kind of reflecting. Maybe we're cleaning and we're purging maybe our homes and environments, especially around this time as well. And maybe you're finding some old knickknacks that are kind of like they'd have a new use now. So there's a lot of mundane parts of this as well. This is a great time to finally get that sleep schedule on track. This is a great time to finally have those conversations that you've been procrastinating on. It's really giving work hard, play hard. As Venus surrenders herself, you are as well. this energy is going to be heightened on the 22nd when we have the conjunction through the 29th when she is officially reborn as the morning star.